They can turn over into
That's hot. Good evening. Hi, my name is David Sorkin. Welcome to the Jewish Community Center. I know a lot of people in the room, but for those who I don't know, welcome. I'm the executive director, and it's certainly my honor to have opportunity to introduce our newest program, our brand newest program, as they say, our mostest new program here at the JCC. As I'm sure, in fact, we were just talking about it, as I'm sure many of you already know, the JCC has been selected as one of only 8 innovative centers in the 5 boroughs, and the only one to serve Staten Island. In just a few minutes, you'll be hearing about our ISC, but we want to just take a few minutes to tell you why we are so uniquely qualified to bring the service to you. The Jewish Community Center is one of the largest social service agencies in the borough. Founded in 1929, we expanded in 1982. Many of you know our South Shore building. And in 2007, our Joan and Alan Bernicow building was built here. Today, we serve over 30,000 individuals a year through all the services of the JCC, representing Islanders in all parts of the borough, diverse populations, and our programs range from social to cultural, recreational, educational, nutrition programs, in addition to the many counseling and referral programs. For those who aren't familiar with the JCC, and I know some are new, we have always been both nonprofit and non-sectarian. As you know, the JCC works with Staten Island elected officials and other government sources, as well as various foundations. In any given year, the JCC seeks and gets somewhere about $9 million in public funding, which makes us pretty unique as a Jewish Community Center. Some of it's the city money, state money, and federal money. For more than 25 years, as many of you know, we have been partnering with DFTA, which is the department of the city that serves seniors, to provide senior center services, including congregate meals, information referral, help to older adults to learn how to access benefits, which they are entitled. We also have educational activities, and we have a wonderful neighborhood center working out of our South Shore building, which serves over almost 200 people a day. Very, very importantly, and this is a little bit quiet, you'll understand why in a minute. In 2009, we were chosen by UJ Federation as one of 12 regional hubs to deal with the issue of a growing population of individuals who lost jobs. Many of them were family members, many of them were people nearing retirement, and all of a sudden, their jobs were gone. Well, the JCC put together a group of staff and agencies that never were on the island before. FEGS, who do unemployment services, New York Legal Assistance Group, who some of you know as NILAG, Met Council, who does crisis intervention, and Jewish Board and Family Services. And I must say, I don't know if it's good news or not good news, but I think you'll understand, we have almost 1,000 clients now who the JCC provides all these services right here at the JCC. Some of them have even needed food pantry services. That's how bad it's gotten. We're very, very proud we can do it. It's unfortunate that we have to, but certainly very proud. With this history and background and the expertise, we certainly feel ready and able to bring this new program to the community, and most importantly, to you. Okay? We're very fortunate that we have a wonderful professional. Some of you know her, Orit Lender. Orit is our she has a fan club, as you can see. Orit is our program director, and for the last 10 years, she has been helping the JCC create, define, and implement programs for young adults in the area of advocacy, cultural and performing arts and entertainment, and assisting us and helping us bring the Israeli community to the JCC. Orit's going to tell you all about the ISC, and without further ado, it's my pleasure to introduce Orit Lender.
Thank you, David. Good evening, everyone. We're extremely excited to be speaking to you today about this new innovative senior center, which we are calling the Center for Lifelong Learning. Development, I'm sorry. We are 1 out of 8 and the only one to serve on Staten Island, as David had mentioned. So what is our vision? Our vision is life, it's growth, it's empowerment, and it's the power of you. It's to create a culture of empowered participants. Our mission in the Center for Lifelong Development is a collective of individuals 60 plus who are dedicated to doing and creating enjoyable experiences for lifelong wellness. Is this you? Are you 60 plus? Are you seeking high levels of activity? Are you looking to lead a healthier lifestyle? Do you want to continue to learn and gain new experiences? Are you looking to make friends? If you've answered yes, then this program is for you. Empowerment is key to our success. And so the JCC is dedicated and committed to creating an organizational structure that will empower all of its participants. We're in the process of developing a governance structure that will have a board of directors, an executive committee, centers of excellence committees, and special events committees. The CLLD will partner with several organizations throughout Staten Island in order to broaden the scope and programs and services for the Center for Lifelong Development. Some of those partners are the College of Staten Island, SeniorNet, Richmond University Medical Center, and many more. And we know that this list is going to grow. There are 6 centers of excellence: the Center for Lifelong Learning, Computer Technology, Sports and Wellness, Arts and Entertainment, Social Action, and Intergenerational. In the Center for Lifelong Learning, we'll be partnering with the College of Staten Island to offer informal educational sessions through their Options program. We'll be partnering with SeniorNet and Computer Technology and offer classes and workshops on the use of technology and social media outlets. In Sports and Wellness, which is a huge thrust of this program, we'll be offering evidence-based programs, physical exercise activities, health education, and health measurement. Really taking the time to meet with individuals to create a health plan in order to make them successful. Arts and entertainment, performing arts, culinary, music, trips, and more. Social action. We know that this age cohort no longer wants to come and volunteer just at one program, but really wants to make a difference in their community. And so we'll be developing advocacy projects and volunteer opportunities that make a difference within our own community. Intergenerational. We want to bridge the gap between older adults and teens in providing opportunities for career exchange talks, holiday celebrations, and joint community service projects. So how does it work? Well, the CLLD will require registration. Programs will require enrollment. Many of our programs will be session-based. Some may be one-time workshops, special events, presentations, and lectures. Space may be limited according to class size. I'll review some of the logistics. Hours of operation, meals, transportation, facility, and participant support. Operating hours for the CLLD are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 to 4, Thursday, 12 to 8, Sunday programs as needed. We'll be offering 150 meals daily through a cafe style. Meals will be combined with educational and cultural opportunities, and there'll be a varied meal option. Once a week a brunch, once a week a dinner, and the rest lunch. They'll be theme-based. We want the ambiance to reflect the types of programs that we'll be offering. The JCC has an integrated transportation model. 3 buses will be dedicated to doing pickups and drop-offs, shuttles to and from the Avis building, and off-site transportation. We'll partner with other organizations on transportation as well. We'll develop carpool opportunities and utilize Access-a-Ride as needed. This program's location will be the Bernicow building. Programs will also utilize some of our partnering agencies that I've listed before. Examples, the College of Staten Island. Program support. We're extremely fortunate to receive funds from the New York City Department for the Aging, what we call DFTA. We'll continue to seek additional dollars to support through businesses and foundations, and program support from our own participants. All those dollars go back into the program in order to increase the amount of programs and services we can offer. Program-based participation will include specified hours, scheduled access to the fitness facility, and scheduled access to the indoor pool. There will be no access to the fitness facility during non-program hours, nor will there be access to the outdoor pool and swim club. We'll be attracting the best of professionals, social workers, case managers, health and wellness specialists, and direct program coordinators. Because the empowerment model is so key to our success, all professionals will be trained to implement it. So how do you find out about the CLLD? By providing us your contact information, you will receive updates through emails, through phone calls, newsletters, program brochures, and social media. When will we open? We are hoping to launch the program in early spring. We will offer special events and programs, including registration, leading up to the opening. I'd be happy to answer any questions individuals have at this time.
What is the advantage of if we can participate in programs like this? What is the advantage of still being a member of the JCC? Not being a member.
Okay. Being a member of the JCC gives you full access to the building. This is, as I mentioned, specified hours and restricted time frames utilizing certain areas of the building. You don't have free range. You don't have the ability to be able to go out and utilize the outdoor pool or the swim club. And the fitness facility is available to you through this program through classes that you enroll in. So there's a limit, no, not just open use.
What's going to be the difference with the fitness center? If we only have one class where we have program classes now as members, so where will the seniors be having their program? And should I, as a senior, be going to one or the other?
You have the ability to do both, and we'll be offering classes. As we begin to schedule these classes, we're looking at what peak time is and what's not peak time, and scheduling classes accordingly so that they won't conflict, and offering opportunities for individuals to access it through programs and not open access. But you have the ability as a member to join the CLLD and participate in some of their this program, and you have full access to the whole building otherwise.
How many members do you anticipate to be in this program, and how will people be selected for it? Is it a lottery? Is it income-based? What's the criteria?
Great question. The only criteria is that you must be 60 plus. As far as registration to the program, we don't have a limit, but we are funded to serve 300 individuals daily. So according to our funding, we serve 300 through the array of programs that we offer. But registration for the program, there's no limit to.
Corey, I think it would be a good idea at this moment in time, because it's hard to capture the difference between registration and enrollment.
Sure. You will register into the program so that you have the ability to access the various programs that the CLLD will offer. However, similar to a university, you will enroll in individual sessions or classes. So it would require you to enroll into a particular class that you have an interest in is different than just registering for the program.
Is there a cost to enroll in the program?
There's no cost to enroll in the program, but as I mentioned before, we're looking for participant support through contributions in order to continue to expand the types of programs that we offer. The money we have is limited in order to get this going. So we really rely on contributions.
I asked you before, what if you want to go to a class here and it's not in the program? How does that work if you're a member of CCLD?
It would be if you're not a member of the JCC and you want to enroll in a separate class outside of the CLLD, it would be the same as all the other offerings we do. You would pay a non-member fee for that particular class. But that's separate from the CLLD.
And when are you going to have the time offerings and the registration?
Again, we hope to launch this in the early spring, and as we continue to develop the program, we will provide information for those of you who have given us your contact information.
Okay, I represent the whole group from Avis because I run a class there, a group, every other Tuesday, and this came up. Now, one of the things they said is, are you going to have the same type of exercises that they have over in Avis? Because what would be the advantage of them staying in Avis rather than switching and going over here, or vice versa? For example, they want to know, they have sit-asides, aerobics, Tai Chi, yoga, etc. Are you going to have that here?
Yeah, that's a very, very complicated one, but a really great question, so I'm going to spend a few minutes on it. Number one, the programs in Avis are drop-in. Okay? You can come as you like. The programs here will be enrolled, and the wellness program here, by the way, this is a requirement of the City of New York. You will be enrolled in the program. You will have a health and wellness and fitness assessment, and the program will require attendance and outcomes. Okay? This is how the funding goes with this particular program. Again, wonderful programs at the South Shore, wonderful, that many of you participate, but that's a drop-in, that's a come-as-you-like program. This one will be very, very specified, okay, and limited in enrollment, and you'll have to, in a sense, participate in the program on a regular basis. That is a very particular direction from the City of New York, which allowed us to get funding for this kind of program. So we have, the nice thing is we have both alternatives, which is really a nice opportunity.
Yeah. How does it affect the members that use our gym? Now, our gym has limited facilities compared to other centers on the island, as far as different types of treadmills and things like that. Right now, if it's used to a maximum and more people come in, what happens to those members already to fit their time in on these apparatuses?
We're taking a look at what the tracking record is as to when the peak times are versus when it's not peak time, so that we don't infringe on membership. However, these will be classes, so there'll be a select number of individuals that will come in at any one given time. It's not all 300 at once.
Of course not.
Yeah, and a great example of that, and you gave a good example this morning, is, let's say, for example, at 10 o'clock, by the way, we happen to know how you use the center, we know a lot about you. Okay, but every time you come and use a swipe card, we actually are able to analyze the hills and valleys of usage. So we'll be able to say at 10 o'clock, boy, that's a slower time in the fitness center, but at that time, if we have, good example, we have 15 treadmills, we're taking up 3 treadmills, 4 arc riders, and that's going to be for that class and activity. So again, it's not, again, I want to keep saying this, it's very different if you're a member. A member comes in, utilizes the facility as you would like. This is going to be a controlled class. This class will maybe have 8 people in it. Instructor will bring them in, they'll participate in the class, they'll leave afterwards with the instructor. That's a great question because we want to make sure not only do we bring in this new program and offer great opportunities, but those of you and many of you in the room who have membership to protect that membership viability, which is very, very, very important to us. And I'm sure you'll get a sense of this too. A little bit is trial and error. So we know in the very beginning we'll have to sort of work out the details. How many people can use the pool at any given time? We know there'll be a little trial and error, but the outcome would be is if you're a member and you use a programming on a regular basis, you like to come anytime you want to, you can also come to the CLLD. You drop your membership, have a very little slice, okay, left of the program. So we just wanted to make that clear.
Will each class have a specific number of sessions, 10 weeks, 12 weeks?
Absolutely.
And will the classes change in their content?
Quarterly. We're looking at quarterly changes. Remember that a piece of this is an empowerment model, and so we're hoping that individuals who participate in the program get involved in the planning and the process of implementing some of these classes, and so the direction will come from you, the participants. And so if there's certain classes that there's a high demand, we'll continue to offer them, and then classes that we feel are not as successful, alternate them. So it's really session-based, one-time workshops, and we will look at it quarterly.
When I come to the J to use my treadmill, will I have trouble getting a locker because people that are getting it for free, no offense, are all clogging up the whole thing, and I'm paying $95 a month for a senior couple?
Hi everybody, my name is Jill Gottlieb. I'm the Membership Services Director. I understand there's some member questions, and as the Membership Services Director, I take that very seriously. To recap, as Dave has already said, when you're a member, you get everything. And with the CLLD, it's a program participant. So there's a difference. There's a participant and there's a member. So again, to not repeat too much, because I know it's late in the night, when you join part of the CLLD and you're part of this program, and let's say you're doing the cardio fitness from 9 to 10 on a Tuesday, you're led into the center, you're led into the fitness center, you're led out to a community area. There's no use of the locker room, there's no use of the steam, the sauna, the towels, the pool. No, not at all. I think it's a great question, and I think it's on a lot of people's minds. So you are here, whether it's the computer lab, whether it's 3 treadmills that we put aside, even if it's an aqua aerobics class. If we have a schedule of 50 classes going on right now, that schedule's pretty full. We will now make additional classes during the hours when there are no further classes to have aqua-size classes. We will go into the fitness center when it's not highly used due to the tracking system. So again, it's important to us to protect the membership, and what you have and what a program participant has are very different. It's specific days, specific times, specific areas, and specific programs. So I hope that helps.
Can you think about, you said there's an association with facilities on Staten Island. I'm going to be option program with the college. Can you talk about that?
Yes, so part of our Center of Excellence is the Center for Lifelong Learning, and so we'll be partnering with the College of Staten Island to offer some of their options classes here as part of the CLLD. So you will have they will continue to do their programs at the College of Staten Island, but they will partner with us to offer additional classes here as part of our program.
That's a good question.
It may be some that are the same, and it may be different according to the demands of the participants of the CLLD.
So in other words, they'll have their class there, but you'll have the same class here?
It might be the same class, it might be a different class.
And what about like snow talk and go with?
We'll be utilizing them for some cultural trips, some education and arts appreciation, things of that nature. A lot of the planning and particulars of the types of classes we'll be offering is still in the beginning planning stages right now. And so I don't have specifics as to what the classes are yet, but that's what we're working on right now. No, again, we will inform you when registration will be available.
I can't take credit for this. My wife posed a very good question. How are people for this program going to get to the pool if they have no access to the locker room?
Again, an instructor will be part of the process, so whoever's instructing the class will greet the class, take attendance, let them into the accessed area so that they can be able to take the class and help them come out to a common area afterwards. We're also looking, and we don't have the answer right now, as to what kind of identification they'll be having, which will be different from a membership card. But we will provide some kind of membership card for this program.
That's right.
Will you have a bus coming down Manor Road to drop people off here like at the JCC in South Shore? There's buses that come there. Some people don't drive a car. How do they get here?
Well, for those who have a need for busing, we will have 3 buses that you can access in order to do pickup and drop-offs, as well as utilize a shuttle from here to the Avis building.
There are 2 other questions that I have to ask you that the people told me to ask. One complaint was they would like to go on trips, but at Avis, the trips are nothing with nothing. Are you going to have trips, like say, to see a play, to an art, to a museum?
There are trips as part of the program, yes.
Okay, and the other one, somebody suggested having a couples group, a couples club.
Again, there's no specifics to the types of programs as of yet. It's being developed as we speak. But basically what I would encourage is those of you who have ideas as to the types of programs you'd like to see as part of it. It's all about empowerment. So please share with us your thoughts, get involved in a committee, and we can definitely arrange
Okay, and
things.
here's a question from one of the instructors over there in a gym class. She wants to know if you're going to have licensed people here or not. In other words, are the instructors of these classes going to be licensed?
Everyone that works through the CLLD, we're funded through DFTA, so they have licenses. Yes.
Registration, will it have to be in person? Like, I'm going to be away until the end of March, beginning of April. Can we do it online?
It's something that we're looking into right now, the ability to be able to register in person and online. We understand that there's a need.